Hey everyone, my name is Christopher Chan and today I'm going to be discussing about the relationship Russia has with the Arctic Circle. In particular, we'll be focusing on the influences Russia's geopolitical stance has on this region, as well as the importance the Arctic Circle brings to Russia. So first off, what is the Arctic Circle? The Arctic Circle is the most northerly region in the world, comprising of the Arctic, the waters around it known as the Arctic Ocean, and the borders of the countries that surrounds it, namely Russia, Canada, the United States, Greenland, and various islands and European regions. Now, the reason why this part of the world is so important is because of the large amounts of undiscovered natural resources it is shielding. It has been said that the region is very rich in oil and gas reserves, with 1/3 of the world's untapped gas and more than 1/8 undiscovered oil estimated to be found here. In total, they are believed to be worth up to $35 trillion. For centuries, however, it has been impossible for nations to make any move on extracting these reserves because of the climate. As an extremely polar region, the waters of the Arctic were mainly frozen, making it challenging for people to maneuver across the ocean in attempts to discover natural resources. But as climate change continued to grow in effect, the temperature in turn rises and the ocean slowly unfrozen. This marks the start of a race for global political powerhouses to be the first to tap into a region known to be the potentially last undiscovered hydrocarbon reserve on Earth. With that, Russia became the first to attempt and stake a claim in the Arctic Circle in 2001. Russia had many reasons for turning its attention to this region. Externally, the increasing consumption of energy in the world has driven demand for oil and gas, making it very profitable to be currently be a part of this industry. Oil and gas fields used in other parts of the world before are also at a declining rate in production, and the necessity to develop such resources elsewhere have grown much faster. Domestically, reserves for oil and gas in Russia has also been declining. For more than a decade now, new reserves have not been located to replace old ones. With the energy industry making up a big part of Russia's economy, it was vital for them to seek new ways to rejuvenate the supplies of production. In order to assert its territorial claims in the Arctic Circle, Russia has posted many airfields and bases around this region. For example, Russia built a central base structure on the Alexandria Island on the Arctic, inclusive of a heating plant that is fueled by a pumping station. It also has a runway for Russian aircrafts used to monitor activities near the Arctic. On the Kootenay Island, Russia has a radar station used to monitor air traffic over the Arctic and see what rival nations may be doing. There is also an anchorage area for ships to provide supplies into the base, as well as a paved road for easy transportation and another runway. These are just two examples of the countless bases Russia has in other surrounding islands and borders stretching across western tip to its far eastern end, as shown in this image. This next picture reveals even more of Russia's dominating military presence, especially in comparison to the United States. While the US only have approximately 5 airfields and naval bases, Russia possesses more than 35 airfields, bases, equipment, defense, and headquarters all over the Arctic. With Russia's geopolitical size as a country that literally surrounds half of this region, it is not difficult to comprehend how Russia is able to assert such a large presence over the Arctic. Unless something is done, Russia will only continue to increase its dominance in this region and may soon take over even more of the global economy through its increasing production of natural resources.